Okay, so good morning, everybody. This will be episode 3 of our testing community tunes. I'll tell you what we have today. I have an Evo 8 by Honorably Airborne. I have a Mercury Cougar by Kingdread, an Evo 8 by DerpyHooves, and hopefully, Catman, I can get to your 70 Z28, and I think I will be able to do that, so it should be good. Let me go in here, show you guys that I do have the tune. This is Honorably Airborne. It is an A Class Evo. I'll try to load them beforehand, and I believe he ran it on this track. I had looked up earlier where he was. He was 2 something. There he is, 255. So he's using ABS, traction, and stability. So let's get in and see what we can do. And RPM Swerve had a great idea that he put on the forums as far as paints, and I do like to use paints. If not, a lot of times I'll just put my generic stuff on there, my Eagle face and whatever Twitch and Twitter address. But he did have a good idea, so maybe I'll start posting in there the cars that I'm going to run and give the painters an opportunity to at least list their paints up there, and then I can kind of look through them when I have time and pick something out. So I think that is a good idea as well. I think the painters have really suffered in this game from not having a storefront, but there's still a few of them out there. I don't run this track, or have not run this track very often. We'll let the tires get warmed up. Oh, I like the way that turns in right there. Just the braking point there. Right there as well. I really like the way this car turns in. Woo. Alright, the tires are heated up. Not much on this lap, see if we can get on the next one. The thing on this track too is I don't even know where the start finish line is. I guess I need to look at that when I get up here, but so it's there. So you're actually gonna have to see where it is. You have to drive kind of straight through it in order to get your time. This thing really off throttle. It just turns in there awesome. Look at that. Yeah. Not a big fan of this track, but it's not awful. I'm gonna drive through there, crash. Put up a decent time for him there. See where that would have been. I don't think I have a time on this track, so that'll actually be the time. But this car is well done. Well done. Really like the way it handles. Be interested to see what other tracks. I think, you know, probably any track you could do really well in a lobby with this car. In A class. I would not drive this car with traction, guys, or stability. Actually, stability I would never ever use. Your car actually needs some body roll to help as far as that was nice. To help as far as turning. Stability sometimes will limit that. So if you're just starting out, guys, I always recommend starting out without traction. It's just going to help you learn throttle control, because without throttle control, even with traction on, you're going to be slower. As you get better at the game, you know, the top guys you see using traction control are using it and getting the most out of it. When you have poor throttle control with traction on, you're actually slower. So just starting out, that's my recommendation. But again, it is my opinion, so take it for what it's worth. But this car, especially being an all-wheel drive, you don't need traction. But let's see where that one is. That is very well done right there. The car turns in beautifully off throttle. Accelerates well. I don't have any issues with the tire spin. I think that's an excellent tune right there. And that was honorably airborne. I'm not sure how many cars you've tuned or how experienced you are, man, but that is very well done. I like it. We actually have another Evo 8 today that'll be coming up as well, so we do like that tune. Leaderboards. So put us at 161. Pretty darn good right there. And that's, again, I've driven that track minimally, so I'm sure it could be a lot faster. There's an Evo 10. Just trying to see what other Evos are up here. Evo 6. You'll see quite a few Evo 6s in this class. Not a lot of Evo 8s, which is another good thing, because I love driving cars that you don't see a ton of, especially in lobbies. To me, it's just a little more fun doing it that way. But man, you guys need to pick that tune up. That is well done. Let me the Carolina blue shirt. Nice. It's a ping. It's ping, man. That'd be stiffening roll, that is, or springs. What are you talking about, Pierre, for the roll? No, I'm just saying with stability on. Hey, South. When you have stability on, I think sometimes it limits the body roll of the car. So if you take the stability off, the car is actually going to have a little bit of body roll, which is going to help as far as the grip of the car. So, hey, Skiwo. Honorably airborne. Is who did that one, and man, that's I love that tune right there. That is well done. Okay, let's see what we got next. We have, what do we have? I have Kingdread. just do? There we go. Show you sit up here. Not many lobbies run that track, but yeah. I mean, without running it anywhere else, I would say you run it anywhere. Just on how the car handles, you could run that on the full Long Beach, on the second Long Beach, any lobby track probably, except for and there's kingdread's tune that I have loaded. Except for the speed tracks, you know what I mean? That's going to be a better short track car, short to medium track car. But I would certainly be able to run that anywhere, I think, in a lobby, and do very well in a lobby. So let's see, Dread on Road America. I looked him up as well, and now I don't remember where the heck it was. Let's say 3 something. I could be wrong. What did I run there? I ran that Aston Martin. That's a fun car too. Oh, Dread, where are you? I might be wrong, but I thought that's where it was. Let me see, I can look it up. Forza stats. 9 maybe. There he is. Let's see what he's using. He is using traction. Okay, and he had said something in his post as well that he did tune it with traction. So we'll drive it obviously without, and see how it compares with and without the traction. Not expecting too much when it comes to my tunes. One of the older tunes mine. I'm still learning. Don't worry about it, man. That's kind of what this is for. So South, that was a Evo 8 A Class. Catman, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Guys, make sure, if you haven't already, make sure you do follow. That way you'll know whenever I'm getting online. I do put it on Twitter and on the forums. I'd like to get away from putting it on the forums. I've just got 1,000 places I have to put it, where, you know, if I can just get everybody to follow, it helps me out, number one, for my channel, but then just makes it easier. The Cougar, by the way, is probably one of my favorite cars in this game. I have a B-class Cougar that just destroys people in the lobbies. Sounds awesome. Tires are almost completely warmed up. Again, this car, very good turn in. I always like to see how the car turns in off throttle, and just like with the Airborne's Evo, this car is doing very well also. Initial impressions, I see no reason to run TCS on this car either. For those of you more experienced, for those of you that use it, by all means, use it. But I'm not getting really hardly any tire spin at all. And that's being fairly gentle on the throttle, but not too much, so. Really turns in well. On the road. Really well done. A pretty good jump on him there. I think off the line, but that was really, really well done. I'll run one more lap. I don't really see a need to run a whole lot more. Love this car. And this is, you know, I said tuned for Road America, man. You can run this car everywhere. Handles great, turns in great. You can run this on the Yaz tracks, you know, speed track, short track. It doesn't matter. This car will run everywhere. It'll spin a little bit if you get too aggressive with it. I'm kind of way behind on this lap. I was trying to be a little more aggressive and I messed up already. And just get it pointed in the direction you want to go, and you can hit it pretty hard. So. And for those of you, I think I mentioned yesterday, those of you that do use traction, as I'm driving these cars, make sure you're looking at the throttle meter over there on the right, the blue meter, just so you can see my throttle inputs. It might give you an idea of what kind of throttle control and what you would need to do differently to not get all the spin out of it. You know, the throttle can't be an all or nothing thing until you get pointed in the direction you want to go. It doesn't flip very well, so I don't know, I may take points off for that. I like them to be able to flip. Just kidding. So again, I mean, that's two. I like it. 2 cars this morning and 2 excellent tunes. Get caught up on the comments. Many times it turns, I think I hear you double clutching. No, it's not double clutching. It's probably throttle, you know, on off during the turn. Yes, and shifting on throttle. Dropping frames. Shouldn't be dropping frames. It was looking, OBS needs to stay at about 30. It is dropping a little bit. Yeah, it keeps dropping down to 23. Not sure what's doing that today. Let me close some of these things here. Hopefully that'll fix it. Thought I was drunk. Okay. Hopefully that might fix it. Oh, no, it went all the way down. Let me, I don't know why it's doing that. That's a pain in the ass. It shouldn't be doing that today, forever, but, I don't know what I ran there. I know I ran pretty good, 211 something. You definitely top 200 there. I didn't catch the exact time. And that was, yes, that was A Class and it's L space kingdread L. I'll put that in there. Next, let's see what we have next. Evo 8. A couple different ones. We'll do a different paint. We'll do this one. And this is Knox DerpyHooves. Get him loaded up. Knox. Take that bankroll, yeah, right. Alright, looks like I thought it stabilized. Looks like it's still dropping a couple frames, but it is what it is right now, unfortunately. Okay, let's see where we want to run this car. Now, in all fairness, I have driven this car, and this car, I know, does very well on Long Beach, one of the Long Beaches. I don't remember which one I ran it on. I think it was that one. That was my Nova. That was my Nova. I don't remember where I ran this car. I know I ran it, and I really enjoyed it. Let's try it. Let's see, we could try it on that one. There's my Subaru. I still need to go back and run that. The guy beat me by 3/1000ths of a second to take number one. I had number one on both this track and the other one at one point, but let's see if Knox has run it on this one. Doesn't look like he has. But we'll run it. Let's see what we can get it at. Just trying to look at the different cars and where it may place on this track. A lot of 05s, and the 05s are super quick, but we'll try it on here. Yep, that is it. Yeah, the mid one I think is East, right? But yeah, great car, and I think you guys probably saw me drive this in one of my streams where I was running in the lobbies. But yeah, this car, it's very nice. I think it does have the 1.6 engine in it, so if you're not familiar with that, you do need to shift, around 5,500 RPM. So yeah, this is V12 Braveheart's son. I think he's 15 or 16. Good kid, and he's kind of just getting into Forza. And yeah, to be fair, I mean, Braveheart really didn't help him with this, so. I think it's more of a, it's going to be more of a short track car, but we'll see what it can do on this one. If I hit the brakes. Ah, I'll take that pretty sharp. This car is capable of top 25s on some tracks. Just keep that in mind as you're watching this, because this is, you know, not the best track for it. So don't judge it by that. Plus, I'm kind of chasing the Subarus, which are extremely fast. See if we can get a better turn on this one. There we go. I can definitely beat that car. So this would go top 100 here as well. Maybe not by a lot, but it would. I'm gonna run one more lap, but like I said, I have driven this car, and I know what it's capable of on the shorter tracks. This thing is an absolute beast. Plus, in the lobbies, you're not going to see a ton of them, so that's, you know, it's always a good thing to drive something. Like I said, it's different, not a leaderboard car, but still going to be pretty damn fast. Right there with him. Almost get him. So that's a 120.9, would be just outside of top 100 on that one. What's up, Potato? No Raptor, bud. Braveheart put out an Evo 6 S Class. Yeah, Braveheart is an awesome tuner. Awesome tuner. But yeah, this was the Evo 8. It is not DerpyHooves. I think 21 or 20 times. 20. Oh yeah, I mean this car definitely do well here. Yeah, the one the 1.6 is it can be a pain in the ass, but it's pretty nice. What else did I have? Oh, Catman, I gotta go get your tune, bud. Let's see what we have. I don't think I got yours. What was it? It was the 70, I think. 70 Camaro. Pretty sure I have one. El Camino. 70 Camaro. And then I need to download it. Let's see what tunes I have for it. I got a bunch of them. I got a D Class Le Mans. I don't need that one right now. That was a decent one. That's Clay's. Alright, let's see if I can spell this out. Catman. And get you to get an easier gamer tag. Is it all one word? I hope. Since I just put it all in there. Hey, there we go. C Class. So this is C Class. And this is for, what is this for? Road America. I'll go on Atlanta Club, Catskill. Yeah, that car, that Evo 8 would do awesome on Atlanta Club. Prague, it would do awesome on the Prague short tracks. Any of those. Oh, this was like a Road America day. What's this car gonna run, Catman? What should I look for? I don't know where he's put it. There's some 70 Camaros up there though. Look at that. Bunch of them. We'll chase myself. How's that? Ran this back in February. That's interesting. So far, guys, I'm very happy today. Honorably Airborne's Evo was awesome. Kingdread's Cougar was awesome. Both of those were in A class. Derpy's Evo 8 is awesome. And now we got to Crazy Catman. Let's see what this bad boy does. Great job, though, guys. Tomorrow we're going to have, we got RPM Swerve. It's got a C-Class Oldsmobile. ERS Johnson has, looks like an S-Class Mercedes. And Donkey Styles has a B-Class CUDA, is what I have so far for tomorrow. Let's see. I don't know how fast this would be. It looked like it only had 500 horsepower. I don't know what it would need in C class. I would imagine it's going to be underpowered though for this track. A little understeer in there. Yeah, you can post one in there, PRQ. If there's people that I haven't done yet, I may do theirs first, so I don't feel like I ignored you, but I'm just trying to get everyone in there. So Catman, you got some understeer to get out of this one. You see here where it's really pushing out on the ends, especially in C class. You want that thing to be able to really turn in there. I would look at your roll bars, see what the settings are at. Yeah, see, I need to be able to turn in there pretty hard. See what your roll bar settings are at and your springs. Trying to look at your kind of the body roll and see what your spring settings may be at. And then once you look at them, you know, it's more in the sweepers that I'm noticing it. Right there. I would also look at your rear diff, your decel. Seems to be more on off throttle than on. See, wants to turn in there pretty good, but then kind of apex to exit is where I'm having some issues. And all that really does is you really just have to slow down a lot more than you would want to going into the corners, so you're going to lose some speed there. I really think, I mean, it seems like your roll bars are okay. I think I would look more at your decel. I usually run mine pretty low, Trent. And it's a little floaty, so your spring settings themselves may be a little high overall. You know, I would keep your same ratio and maybe drop them. You know, start by dropping your overall springs by 50 pounds or so. Just a little floaty to me. Probably lacks a little bit of power for this track. I would imagine this car would be really good on more of your medium-sized tracks, because it has really good acceleration. And I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. This car feels really good. Just for me personally, I'm noticing some understeer where I can't be as aggressive as I like to be. Kind of having to wait on it. See right there, I'm having to wait for it to turn before I can hit the throttle. And some of that may just come down to driver preference. You know, like my cars are actually someone like Clay or you know, Race Boy, you know, those, my cars would feel like they understeer a little bit to those guys because they like theirs really loose. That's my only complaint. Other than that, man, this car feels really good. I would just like to see it turn in a little bit better. There we go. That's, you get a plus for that. I like it when I like them to be able to flip. That's always good. So that one, we put that in there. Crazy Catman. So again, bud, that's a good job on that car. I like it. I would just like it to turn in a little bit better, and hopefully, you know, make some adjustments on that. Maybe with your decel, I would look at your decel, see where that's at, and then lower your overall spring rate just a touch to get some of the floatiness out of it. But other than that, man, I like it. Carlos Bible Reaper, thanks for the follow, guys. I appreciate it. Let me get caught up on some comments. I don't normally leaderboard, but I did in 3 laps of 229. I don't even know what I ran. What did I just run? Probably not a 229, right? Room for a post one. Permit me. What is permit me? What is that print? I don't understand. Is that Twitch language that I don't understand? You set your. Yeah, I started with around 10%, something like that. Set it to 0. You could start at 0, sure. Really just depends on what you're at. And, you know, Raceboy uses sim steering, so sometimes that can be a little different. But, like, I'll show you. Oh, yeah, you can post the link. Let's see. Here's probably my prized possession right here is my Impala. This car is an absolute beast. If this is the right one. Is this the right one? I don't think this is the right one. I think this is my I think we can sure looking to tweaking too. No problem, man. I like it. Like I said, it's a good car. Yeah, this is the one I want. Oh, you know what? I didn't need to do that. I had one. I just put the wrong tune on everything. I have a Le Mans tune that Bass did, and then I have this tune, but so there, my diff is at 15 and 8 on this car. And you could probably go a little higher with the Excel diff, but my deceleration on that one's pretty sweet. Car turns in awesome. So actually, let me put my tune back, my Le Mans tune back on this, so when I run in lobbies, I have the right one. Oh, I don't have the damn thing because I had to delete it. Now I gotta go get it again. Damn it. Pick up Bass's tune too, guys, if you haven't already. This thing is $5.99. I don't know why he's got that. That one's got more handling. Oh, that's a C class. That's a B class. I'll get that one. And then tonight is tonight's race night, man. We got drunk Fridays. Everybody gets all liquored up and goes, and we race in the lobby. So if I can get a bunch of you guys in there, we'll do a private lobby and do some crazy races and stuff. So if you guys are on tonight, make sure you check that out. Other than that, guys, that is it for today. We got through 4 cars today, which is cool. And I know I have at least 3 or 4 set up for tomorrow. But again, and I'll put in the YouTube description again the name of the tuner in the car, so you guys can look at that as well. Hopefully you got the information here, but if not, it will be in the YouTube. And make sure, let's see, YouTube / it's actually a different one, Middle Age Gamer HD, not Game Ear. That's my my YouTube channel, and that's where I'll be posting up today's episode, which is episode 3. I'm getting some pretty good feedback on this, guys, so you know, anything different that you would like to see, let me know. I'll try to incorporate it. Swerve, like I said earlier, had a great idea of maybe posting in the forums about some paints, to get some paints and get the painters some recognition as well, which I would like to do. It is such a pain in the rear end to find decent paints, so I may start doing that as well. So if you guys are painters, you know, once I list the cars, like I'll list the cars that I'm going to do tomorrow, and give the painters an opportunity maybe to throw their name in there, and I can look through a couple and try them out. So you know, try to get them some recognition as well, just like I'm trying to do with you guys as tuners. Just get your name out there at least. You know, hey, you know, look at this. You can see my paint, or you can see my tune, and kind of go from there. And at any time, guys, like Catman, if you make some tweaks and you'd like me to kind of go back and rerun yours, you know, again, I didn't run very good laps there. I can probably shave quite a bit of time off of that, but I really like to be a lot more aggressive. But let me know if you've tweaked it. I'll go back and try it again for you, man. But other than that, guys, I appreciate you joining in this morning. That's all I have. And follow me on Twitter if you haven't already, and I'll let you know when I'm getting on tonight for some lobby racing, so you guys will be able to join into